This is completely created by AI. It looks good. It feels good. We can see what we can do with the plane. It can like do full loops and everything. It is absolutely insane what AI can do. And this tool here is not just a game or a game editor. It's like combining ChatGPT, Roblox, Unity, MidJourney all into one. We're going to create a game, a whole game world with just your words and AI. So as always, I have a link in the description below so you can check this out yourself. But you can see here, we type in a prompt and it will literally create a world game for you. And this isn't like a large language model, it's actually creating real 3D objects for you piece by piece. It is absolutely wild. They also have a whole gallery, which is where I got the last game that we tried as a demo. I want to try this one here, the Temple Dash. I have loaded here, so we're going to hit start and we can kind of go back and forth, I'm guessing. Okay, so this looks very familiar. Can we jump? No, you cannot jump, which I don't remember if it's in the original. I might be thinking of a different game that involves a subway. But you can see here, this is how this one works, and we don't really have high scores or anything. So that game's pretty cool, but let's try to build our own. You can see here, we put in a single prompt that says, create me a game inspired by Mario Kart. And what is going to happen is this isn't like a normal large language model. This isn't like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude or any of the others that you know. This is something that's going to create an actual game. It's going to create these 3D models and make the game come to life right in front of our eyes. You can see on the right, we want a Mario Kart-style racing game, colorful track, power-ups, see what's already set up and what needs to be created, and then it's going to map out the pieces. So it's going to look at this environment on the left side. It's going to notice we have nothing, and it's going to actually start building her Mario Kart-inspired game. So the first thing we have here is something that looks like a green dinosaur driving a little go-kart. So we're making good progress, and you can actually see it is building all the different components of our actual 3D model for our game. So again, this isn't like text. This is a true 3D modeled game. We're continuing to make progress. We have little walls around our map now. So actually, let me like fly up into the sky. We're going to look back down and you can see what our world looks like. I don't know where dinosaur is in all this because it's that small, but you can actually see what our little map is coming out to be. And again, on the right side, we can actually go through and we can see, okay, it's making the ground surface, it's creating the boundaries, it's creating the track boundaries, and it's completing the racing arena. So it's going to literally make something so we can race around, and you can kind of see it all come to life. And let's see if we can find our dinosaur. Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's right here. Woohoo! Uh-oh, where'd he go? I lost him. I was so excited. All right, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on here just yet, but it is working on computer-driven karts. So we have some other people to race against, and we have these little blocks here. Again, no idea what this is. Now it's adding some cone barriers for our track, and I guess that's what this is, and we're going to make this look better over time as we continue to prompt it. Something to remember in all this is all one single prompt still, so we haven't re-prompted this yet. It's creating all these 3D shapes that we need. It's creating the entire world for us. While this is running, I want to show you how long it's actually been running for. So you can see here, it's been running for just over 17 minutes or 17 and a half minutes so far from our one single prompt. And the reason why is it's literally building all the different components piece by piece to make our Mario Kart inspired video game. So now it is working on surfaces and it's starting to make the game, the map actually look good. So it's added grass to start and it's going to work on some other things. I'm just kind of following what it says on the right. And again, one single prompt. So I can technically leave this, walk away, come back to a full polished working game that it made. So the first version of our game is done and we can actually hit preview. It's going to load up our game and we can see what it looks like. And it's going to take a moment to load. And here we go. We have our game. We can hit start. And okay, so for making progress, we're spawning under the map. So we got to fix that. So let's close this tab here. We're going to come back and let's add in a prompt. So we're going to say that the cart spawns under the map, not on the grass. And also, can you add a black road showing the actual map, like the lane markings of where it should go? Hopefully it understands what I said. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So our game is done. This is after our second prompt. So we're only 2 prompts in. Let's hit preview. It is going to load just like before, but this time around, we are going to have a track. You can actually see it. And hopefully the car is actually spawning on top of the track. And truthfully, it doesn't look great yet, but we're going to keep prompting this thing back and forth. We're going to make it look good. And here we are. So we can actually hit start, and we actually have a little race going on now. You can see I'm actually on the track. I can drive around the track, and the grass should slow me down. There has to be like a finish line. It has to count the laps. But you can see like the kilometers per hour, so that works. It does have laps, but the laps don't really seem to. Oh, I guess the laps do work. I just don't see like the flag. I don't know what lap I'm on. There's also like these yellow things. Let's go into it, and I guess that gives me something. I don't know. And then we have like these cones. This time around, we gave it a prompt that said, make an RPG game where the knight is the main character. And that's the only thing we entered in. And you can see the prompt here, and we can scroll down. You can see it is working away, and I will show you the game when it's complete. As you can see here, this is the same single prompt. It has finished our game, at least the first iteration of it. So we can see our game here. We have WASD to move, and we can move our little character around. We can move E and Q to spin the camera around. And you can see we actually have like a little castle theme that we're going with. Hence why we're a knight in an RPG adventure. And then we can also use space to attack, but we don't really see the attack itself, and we have a health bar. So we could come back here and say, hey, add enemies, and it's going to add enemies, and it's going to give us something that we can actually do in our RPG game. And like I mentioned before, you want to do this piece by piece to be able to make pretty cool games. And I really think this tool is kind of cool just from the perspective of it making 3D models rather than just trying to code 2D stuff and make it look 3D. I was curious, so I looked under the hood. They're using WebGL to create all of this, which is really cool. So it's like high quality 3D graphics, 3D generation, and it does it all really, really well. It is a little bit slow, so to render and change anything, it does take some time. The credit system is kind of strange, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I know that I haven't used a lot of credits given how much I've thrown at it. So the credits seem to be going down really slowly, which is a positive. And overall, I think it's kind of cool from a perspective of like, hey, we can create 3D games now just from text. I think it's pretty neat. As always, I'll have a link in the description below if you're interested. Give it a try. Don't forget to subscribe for more AI content. I cover AI on a daily basis. Like the video if you enjoyed this. It tells our algorithm, hey, I like this type of content. I want to see more of it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another AI video.